been a minute since I've done one of these, so I figured I'd do one on my Tacoma. This is a video of the top 5 things I really enjoy about my Tacoma. It's a 2009 4-wheel drive, and let's start with number 1. Well, in my Tacoma, I really enjoy this dash setup. It's got this kind of nice little fabric or material here, like I don't know what it's called, but it feels kind of cool. I like how simple it is here with like this little square setup for the climate control stuff. The radio is obviously aftermarket, but just this dash, to me, is just very appealing. It's very simple, very nice. Tells you your time right here. If your airbag's on, obviously your hazards right here. I just like the dash setup. It's nice, little 4-wheel drive switch over here. The next thing I enjoy a lot is that Toyota seem to care about the consumer. We have a cup holder right here. We have a cup holder there, 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 and there. We have one more in the passenger door, and in the rear we have one on each side. And I think that's all, unless maybe my center folds down, but I have a car seat cover thing back there, so I actually don't know if I have more. But they thought about the consumer in that area. And I don't like getting an old vehicle with no cup holders. It drives me nuts. Because if you go to set a cup down, guess what? You can't. You gotta hold it the entire drive. All right, the next thing I like a lot about the Tacoma, number 3, is the interior room. I enjoy the fact that I'm 6'1". I can sit here pretty easily. Not too bad as far as room. Same with this seat. I'm sorry it's dirty, but you can see over here that I have plenty of room for backpacks, for everything else, for a car seat. I can have 3 adults back here, or 1 adult in the car seat, or something like that. But for a truck, I enjoy the size of this. It's a smaller truck, but it seems to be great as far as size in here. Never really had anyone complain. I can ride 5 wide if I absolutely need to, as far as a baby, and then 2 people, and then 2 up front. But really do like the interior space. Number 4 thing I like is it's a stock truck, completely stock. But it sounds decent, and it's got decent power. It's a little 4-liter V6, makes like 240 horsepower. But I have no problem pulling a boat, pulling a U-Haul trailer with, a fair amount of stuff in it. I really have no problem at all pulling little things. And it's just got decent power. It's got almost 40,000 miles on it, and it doesn't act like it at all. Here's a little video of a little startup. It's a beautiful crank up startup. Thing runs gorgeous, and look at the miles on this thing. Let's see what she's at. Yeah, almost 240,000 miles. That's actually crazy. I'll tell you the 5th thing I love about this truck, but I'm gonna start now by telling you the 5 things I do not like about this truck. Number 1, it doesn't have bed lights. There's no button on here that I'm aware of for bed lights. Nothing up here, nothing out there. So if I'm driving, I can't just, I think Fords do it in other vehicles. If you go to like turn the headlights on, or you like roll up a switch a little bit, you can make the rear lights come on. And this does not have a rear light. So if I don't know what's in my bed at night, I can't, I want to see if there's something back here. Guess what? I can't see anything. There is no rear light, and that drives me nuts. Number 2 thing I do not like is this right here. This is the fog lights. Here's my problem with it though. I'm gonna turn my light off and I'll show you what my problem is. All right, so you're driving down the road, and you go, oh, I need to use my fog lights. For some reason, Toyota did not think that labeling them with a light would be helpful, and I don't know why. Now, if I turn it on, obviously you can memorize where it's at. You still can't hardly see it though. It's right there, so you can't see the label at all. You can see the traction control, but that's it, and I don't know why they would do that. It's like if you're driving, you need the light on. The lights are working now. But I can't see where the button is, and it doesn't make sense to me. It's a light. It should have a light button, or I have a light behind it. All right, the 3rd thing I do not like about this truck is the gas mileage. Now, it's a V6. It's very reliable, so I can't complain about that. But the gas mileage in town is about 15, 16 roughly. On the highway, it's closer to like, I can maybe get 20. But it just seems like, especially in this, like in rush hour traffic, in Phoenix, Arizona, it seems like whenever I'm going to and from work, if I put 6-7 gallons in, it's like 100 miles. It feels like it's just maybe a little bit more, but I go through gas so much that I don't even like put full tanks in. I like put a few gallons in, which is probably not great for the car, but the gas mileage sucks. It's hard to be a V6. It's not that big a displacement, just a 4-liter. Maybe that is big, but whatever. It just sucks. The fifth and final thing I love about this truck is the sound system from the factory. I like the look of this truck as well. I like the truck, its reliability, but I love the sound system. It's got decent bass from the factory, so I really don't have to update subs unless I feel the inkling to do that someday. But as of right now, subs hit pretty good, or like, you know, the factory tweeters or whatever they're called in the doors and stuff. It's very enjoyable for a stock truck setup. 0 complaints. I can go drive with friends and enjoy it. And the next thing I don't like about this truck is the fact that I don't have anything else to not like about it. I have about 3 things I don't like, and the rest of it, I really enjoy this truck. Reliability is great. Parts are pretty decently cheap. I replaced a couple things on the truck so far. The front diff had where the seam was for the axle. To remove it, I broke it a little bit. It just, using pry bars, it scraped it a little bit and unfortunately started leaking, so I had to replace the diff. I replaced the drive shaft because the center bearing was going out. New one is great, not too bad there. And then done the right front axle. I've done wheels and tires on this thing, and then just your basic oil changes and spark plugs. So no crazy maintenance. The front diff might sound like a lot, but for me it was about 2.5 hours. Not too bad at all. I did some of it in the dark so you could see why I don't like the dark stuff. Some of it today in the daylight, so you can see my face easier. See, the sound system's pretty daggum good. So, pretty daggum good. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, sound system, I would say reliability, but it's a Toyota. Everyone knows it's reliable. Not everyone knows it's got a great sound system.